For our next two readings, it's not just the climate that's heating up, it's also the argument between Bill Nordhaus and, oh boy, I think it's Nicholas Stern. So, this is the two readings we're going to talk about discounting, and they're basically written in direct discussion with each other. So, um, Stern is going to argue that first of all, when people think about time discounting, they confuse across generations. They confuse two things. They confuse uh, a pure rate of time preference with another term which is about the changes in the marginal utility of consumption as consumption grows. Um, and and Stern is going to argue that there's no reason at all that you should prefer one generation over another. Nordhaus is going to come in and he's going to say, um, when you think about, uh, when you think about philosophy, that's fine. You can say whatever you want. But he actually has this great quote of Koopmans, kind of a famous economist, which says, before you decide what discount rate you should you want to choose for your growth model, you should look at the consequences first and whether those seem reasonable. So he's going to have an argument that says that choosing a pure time preference of zero doesn't make any sense at all based on the consequences. So I've given you kind of a short reading from each of them. So the reading from Stern, I've just kind of cut down. You can just read the whole PDF that I posted on Canvas. For the Nordhaus critique, it was a little bit hard because there was parts at the end that I thought were good and parts at the beginning that I thought were good. So again, I've just made annotations and just read the part that doesn't say skip on it. But anyway, it's going to be it's a it's a fun pair of readings because it's really two very smart and well-known economists who have very different views, sort of directly responding to one another about this discount factor issue and how it affects climate change. Okay, so I'll post those.